Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, this is going to be a blush collection video. I'm just gonna warn you, there are a lot of them. So hopefully you have the time and you can sit down and just relax and see what kind of blushes I have in my collection. And I did swatch every single one of them. So I hope that you enjoy, and yeah, we'll get right to it. All right, so my desk is a little bit overwhelming right now. I didn't realize I had this many, and now I'm like, I literally never need a blush ever again in my entire life. But anyways, let's start with, I think, creams and liquids, because I don't have as many of those. I still have a lot, but not as many. So I think some of these probably need to be thrown away. These are the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blushes. I think this is the shade, what is it? I thought it was Bermuda. No, it's Maui, sorry, Maui. So it's like a pinky, this is one of the luminous ones, pinky kind of gold, but these are feeling super dry. So I feel like, I don't know if I just need to warm them up or what, but I feel like they might be ready for the garbage. This is Maui. Like once you warm it up a little bit with your hand, or with your finger, it's fine, but yeah, just upon first touch, they're definitely feeling a little drier than they're supposed to. This one, I can't remember what it's called, but I'll find it. I think it's Maldives. It's a dark one. Kind of similar to, say, Spicy, or like that one by Rhode. Can't remember what it's called now, but yeah, this one seems like it's getting really patchy, so I think that one I'm going to throw away. It just doesn't feel good upon application, so I think we're going to go on and get rid of that. This one is Isla del Sol. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. This is a very bright blush. I don't even know if I've worn that. I think I wore this maybe one time. But it's super nice for summertime, but I mean right now, no. That one I think feels okay. Definitely feels better than the last one. And then the last e.l.f. blush I have is this one. What is the name of it? I'll figure it out. I'll have to check online for the name. Oof, this one is feeling a little dry too. Like I definitely have to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of giving me that patchy look again. I don't know if it's just because my hands are dry maybe, but I don't know. I think probably I'll throw that one away too. They're just not feeling like they used to. Okay, and then for e.l.f. we have two more. I actually much prefer these ones. I just think, I don't know, they're just easier to blend. They're easy to apply. I just literally put like a drop on my hand right here. This is the shade. I love this one. It is, I think it's called Peach Perfect, but I'll show you what that looks like. Sorry if you can hear my husband. He's playing video games with my brother, and it's a winter thing. He gets really loud. So that's Peach Perfect. Love that one. I definitely wear it more than this one here, which is something mauve. I can't read it, but I will again find it. But this is the shade. So these are the newer ones that just came out. Still want to try the bronzer. Does anybody else have major problems when they're on the e.l.f. site? I do every single time. I don't know what it is about the site, but it does not work properly. So that is the other one. So yeah, I'm definitely more partial to those liquid blushes than the creamy ones, but that one is beautiful. And so is that one. I think these two are just dry, but they were good. Okay, so I'm going to wipe these off. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of swatching and wiping my hands. They're probably going to be so dry by the end of this, but that's okay. And then I'll swatch the Say. I think I only have one Say blush. And it is the one that I showed you guys recently, which is Spicy. This like brownie red. Definitely looks more brown, like it looks darker in person than it does on camera. That's what it looks like. But super blendable, easy to use. Very pretty bronze shade. I'm gonna compare it to Latte from Huda. This is one of the newer ones that just came out. So that's Latte. Latte looks a little more reddish, where this one looks a little more browny, in my opinion. Or almost like mauvey. I don't know, it's hard to say. And then I also have Choco Loco, which is definitely a lot darker, but this one to me, when you buff it out, looks a little more like burgundy. Yeah, like it doesn't look like it would be, but when you actually blend it out, definitely more like a burgundy shade. Okay, now let's go in with the Ami Collet. These are all kind of in the same family, so I just wanted to swatch them together to give you an idea of what they look like up against one another. That's Ami Collet, and this one is in the shade Dune. Very pretty. I bought all these all around the same time, but love them all. If I had to pick a favorite, ooh, I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe Dune. I don't know. I do really love how the Huda ones dry down. Like they don't stay super like, you know, that tacky feeling. They don't stay like that. They actually do dry down, which I really like. And then I have another one here. This is newer. This is more of a highlight. This is the YSL Halo Tint Highlighter, and it's in the shade New Bronze. And you're supposed to shake it up. I'm just going to use a tiny bit because you really don't need a lot. Oh, that was probably too much. But this looks so good when you like really shear it out. So I'm just going to do that. It looks super orange on camera, but actually in real life, it looks a little more like reddish bronze kind of. But it's so nice when you actually shear it out. Again, it's looking like copper. It doesn't look like that on the face, but it's very pretty. I did use this as a blush because it's a little too dark for me to use as a highlight. Like I use it basically as like a blush lighter kind of thing. But yeah, I will show you what the, where is it? Dior looks like compared to this one. I would say this one's definitely lighter, more of a highlight on me than a blush, but I just wanted to compare the two so you could really see the difference. So this one is the Dior. What is it called? Rosy bronze, or no, it's called nude. Where am I getting this from? Okay, so that one's nude, and then that one's the YSL. So you could see it has much more pigment than this one here. But yeah, I use this one kind of like underneath a blush, and then I put a blush over top of it. So if you want just like a little bit of a highlight, put a matte blush over top and you'll get that kind of glowy look. But yeah, I think those are all so pretty. Now I'll show you the Westman Atelier blushes that I got in, I believe you can still get this. This is a limited edition set, but it's out now for Christmas, so, or the holidays, I should say. And it's this one here. So we have 3 shades in here. I did show this one just a little bit in a previous video, but we have the shade Mimi, which is my favorite shade of the bunch. Definitely more of like a nude. Very pretty. Very pretty. And then we have, I'm trying to talk over him, so I'm sorry if I'm like raising my voice, but he's loud. Petal. which is definitely a very pretty, like mauvey pink shade. Really like that one too. This one will probably be a more summery blush for me. It's very, very bright. This one is, what is it called? Poppet. I don't know, Poppet. So I haven't used that one yet, but I do think it's very pretty. I feel like my mom would absolutely love that. Maybe I should give it to her. I don't know. When you see how many blushes I have, you'll be like, yes, you should give it to her. But it's cool. It's not like anything I own, actually. But yeah, Mimi, still my favorite. Okay, so we also have I think this is the only Makeup by Mario blush that I have. This one here, which is Barely Blushing. Ooh. It kind of formed like a little bit of a hard film there because I haven't used it in a while, but I have to start using it before they go bad. There we have it. This one is definitely very balmy. So if you like that, it's called the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil. So very, very balmy. If you like that, then I think you would like this. But sometimes a little too balmy for me as an oily gal. I think the best time to wear it would be now, or, you know, like during the colder months. But yeah, it's a little balmy for my preference. I do like something that is creamy but dries down. This is Danessa Myricks Rosé and Brunch. With these ones, yeah, they kind of like don't form like a hard film, but you do have to like warm them up and like kind of get them going again. So that's Rosé and Brunch. I was hoping this would look more like, I don't know, a little more neutral, but definitely comes off pretty bright. But it's still very pretty. So that is Danessa Myricks, Rosé and Brunch. I do like how these dry down. It dries down to more of like a powdery type texture, and I really like that about these ones. This is the only one I have, but I was looking at getting the, which now looking at this, I don't feel like I should. Was looking at getting the little set that came out. There was like a full size and then a couple minis, but now I think I need to calm down. This is the It Cosmetics Sun Blush. This is the Glow with Confidence Sun Blush. I really, really like this one. I don't know why I haven't worn it in a little while, just because I have so many, but it's super, super creamy. Love the feel of it. And super pigmented. And again, it does dry down to like a very nice kind of texture. It doesn't stay like super, super balmy, which I appreciate. And same with the Danessa Myricks, or not Danessa Myricks. Yes, Danessa Myricks, but also the Westman Atelier. They don't stay like super balmy on the skin. Okay, let's go in with, I know I've been talking about this one a lot. So the Rhode blush, I have the shade Freckle. So this one does stay a little bit more balmy than the rest of them. That is Freckle right there. But I've learned to kind of just work with it where I just put a little bit of a powder blush over top and then it stays perfect. So I just have to be careful not to put too much of this on and put a powder blush over top, but don't go in too heavy with the powder blush. Otherwise then it gets a little bit patchy. So I just have to be careful with that. I did end up picking up the shade Sleepy Girl as well, which is more of a mauvey shade, but I don't have it yet. So I will play with it when I get it, but yeah, don't have it yet. So again, that is Freckle. Such a beautiful, like burnt kind of, it's like orangey, but like not too orange. I can't describe it. It's just like a sunburnt blush. It's very pretty. Okay, these are the ones that I just picked up that I love so far. I've only used this one. I'm wearing this one today. This is Evaporate from Phytosurgeons. If you haven't heard of them, how do I have a fluff in here already? I literally only used it one time. That's what I hate about cream blushes. Like, I feel like always something gets in there somehow. So this is what it looks like. It's a neutral, like there's no orange in this. It's such a neutral, like bronzy shade. It's kind of like a burnt peach. So maybe there is like a tiny bit of orange in it, but it's not, like, look at it compared to this. Like, it's just so beautiful and so pigmented. Like, I just stuck my finger in there and it's so moussey, but again, it does dry down. So it doesn't have that like gross, like sticky feel. It's just so beautiful. Like, that is such a beautiful shade. I'm so glad that I tried it. So I am wearing this one today, Evaporate today, with another blush. I'll show you what I'm wearing over top of it. And then I actually didn't even need to put anything over top. I just did, just because. And then I haven't tried this one yet, but I'm very excited to try this one. This is Condensate. I know like Khaki and Hannah Louise posted and talk about this one quite a bit. And it is stunning. It looks kind of gray, but I'm into that, so I feel like I'll love it. That is Condensate and Evaporate. So although they might look a little bit similar online, they're definitely different. This one's for sure more of like a purpley, kind of grayish beige type shade, but so beautiful. I'm excited to try it. I'll probably try it tomorrow. So that is Phytosurgeons Condensate and Evaporate. And they do dry down and they do have kind of like a powdery feel, and they are super pigmented, so you really don't need a lot. So as much as, like, some people were saying they're a lot smaller than they thought they would be, the container, because it's almost the size of like an eyeshadow rather than like a blush size. I think it'll last forever, like, especially if you have as many blushes as I do, but I feel like it'll last forever because there's so much pigment, you really don't need a lot at all. So these are all the creams. I do have a few more. I have a few more liquids actually that I will show you in one second. Okay. Well, I do have this one from Charlotte Tilbury that I'll show you. This is the Sun Blushed Glow shade. This came out in the summertime. So that's this super bright one. Very, very pretty. Again, it does kind of have that like hard feel to it, but then it goes pretty balmy. You just have to like warm it up. I think I only used this one like once or twice, but it is very, very pretty. Sun Blushed Glow. It's kind of like, it's not really red. It's more like, I don't know, it's like a fruit punch type color. This is how I would best describe it. And then we have all the Rare Beauty blushes. So I have 4 of them. Here they are. So I'll start with the shades that I think would be so amazing for winter. I've had them for a while. I'm like, are these gonna go bad? This one is so beautiful. This is Virtue, which I haven't used this one in a while. I really need to use it. It's so nice. When I first used it, I was like, oh, it's too orange. I don't know. But then I started really liking oranges, so very pretty. This one is Hope. That one smells a little different than Virtue. Is my newest one, so I think Virtue is totally fine. Yeah, this one smells a little weird compared to Virtue. Like, not bad, I don't know, just different. So that is Hope. So nice kind of baby pink, but there's like a little bit of mauve in it. But this one is very mauve. This is Encourage. I love this one. Yeah, I don't know, it smells fine. Encourage kind of reminds me of like the liquid version of Condensate. Maybe this one's a little bit more purple, I would say. Condensate might have a little bit more gray. But yeah, Encourage, so beautiful. So we have Virtue, Hope, and Encourage. And then we also have this guy, which is Happy, I believe. Yeah. I just feel the need to smell all of them now. So that is Happy, just like a nice, bright, pretty pink. I love this shade. I don't know why I haven't used these in so long. I just sometimes forget because they're like tucked away in these little like drawer things that I have, but they're right in front of me. I don't know why I don't just use them. And so I have a couple others from Milani. I have the shade Nude Blush. Oh, I might have to shake this up. It's feeling a little liquidy. Oh, very liquidy. Okay. Hang on. Has that gone bad? I don't know. So that's right there. That is the shade. It doesn't smell bad. Nude Flush. And then I also have the shade Pink Flirt. So, okay, yeah, that one feels a little bit more creamy. I think I needed to shake that one up a little more. So it's almost like a more liquidy version of the Rare Beauty. Like they're definitely not as pigmented. They're for sure more sheer. But if you're on a budget, then I think those are perfectly nice blushes as well. And then I have this one from Ilia, which is called Waking Up. I used to use this all the time. Like I absolutely loved this. I still do. Oh, has this one gone off? It's very, I don't know if this one's gone bad. It still smells good. So that is Waking Up. So pretty, super pigmented. So I would always just put it on my hand and then just take a brush and like work off of my hand. Yeah, Waking Up. And then those are all the all the Rare Beauty blushes along with the Milani. And then in the middle is the Charlotte Tilbury. Just want to see if the lighting would change. I'm in kind of a cool light right now, so I'm hoping it's more true to the actual pigment than when I use the warm lighting, because I feel like the warm was kind of turning everything orange last time I used it. So we're just gonna put these ones away, get them out of the way here. I really need to use that Ilia one. I love that shade. Okay, and the last, I think this is the last of the cream and liquids, is the Charlotte Tilbury. I have to turn it on. Charlotte Tilbury, what is it called? It's Pillow Talk Matte Blush Wand, and this is in the shade Dream Pop. This one's very beautiful. But be careful because you don't want too much to come out. I'm scared because I haven't used this in, oh, there we go. Perfect. So that is Dream Pop. I love this one in the winter time. I just feel like it's so pretty, like, you know, that like just cold look. If you really sheer it out, I feel like it's very nice. With this one, you have to make sure to close them. Like just close the top because I feel like they could easily leak. I know a lot of people hate those sponge tips. And with that one too, super, super pigmented. So what I like to do, see the lighting changes. Like I prefer this lighting than this. Anyway, what I like to do is take like a dab of concealer, and same with the Rare Beauty blushes, sometimes take a dot of concealer and mix it up a little bit. You can see all my blushes right there. Put on my husband's nightstand. And that kind of shears it out a little bit. It'll change the color just a tiny bit, but not too much. And then that just shears it out so it's not as pigmented and not as scary. But But yeah, so I think that is it for all of the cream and liquid. I think actually I have one more. Where is it? One sec, I'll see if I can find it. It's gonna drive me crazy now that I can't find it and I can't remember what it's called. It's not Exa, it's a different brand, but I bought it. I think it's a clean beauty brand, but it's like almost like a stain. And it's so, so pretty, especially for winter. I think I wore it like not last Christmas, the time before that. And it was just so, so pretty. But yeah, I'll definitely have to look it up because I cannot remember. I think I used it in a video, but I don't know now. I'll have to go look back on my videos, but yeah, sorry. He took his headphones off and the game was so loud. Okay, so I have the one size blushes. I only have two, and then I have the Patrick Ta blushes. So I'll show you these guys because these do include a cream as well. So this is, I definitely use this one much more than the other one. This is Attention Seeker. So we have the cream. Ooh, well, I don't know what's in here. There's like little pieces of something in here. Maybe it's glitter. What the heck? I don't like that. So this is what it looks like, a nice, pretty, kind of neon looking pink. I never use this highlight, but this is so pretty. So this is the three of them. A lot of times I would just use the powder, but I do really like the cream. The cream's a little bit lighter, and so I really like it. Okay, so now we're gonna use the one that just fell. 1 second. Not me being lazy picking it up with my foot. Oh. Okay. Scratch that. So this is Very That, which is usually very me. It's very neutral shades, but for some reason I just don't reach for this one as much. I don't know why, but it is very, very pretty. It's more like peachy. It's kind of more what I'm into right now. I always change my preferences, so I feel like I'm more into the peachy shades now and like more neutral shades. So this is Attention Seeker. The powder I really, really like. The cream, I don't know, it's a little bit dark, but still very, very pretty. So that's what it looks like. It's just some things I have like kind of tucked away, and so they're not as easy to get to, and so I just kind of forget about them and I don't use them as much, but I should because they're beautiful. And then we have the Patrick Ta shades. We have She's Blushing. If I can open it. I don't know where my other two Patrick Ta blushes are. Oh, they're over there. Okay. She's Blushing, which is like the newest shade to my collection. Do you hate when you get like, I don't know if it's like fluffy from the brush, or I don't know if like dust gets into it, but like, sorry if I'm saying like so much, I don't mean to, but you know what I mean? When stuff gets into your cream, I can't stand that. So that's She's Blushing right up here. Yes, here. And then we have the powder. Which is right up here. I don't know why it's coming off so... Oh no, this isn't the newest shade, sorry. She's Blushing, yeah, it's a little bit darker. And then I have another one, sorry. This is not the one I was thinking of. It is Not Too Much is the newest one in my collection. So it's a little softer than She's Blushing. This is my favorite one out of all of the ones that I have. So it's just like a little bit lighter. And it's really just not too much, you know? That is the powder. And sorry, it's like on my wrist bone. But so this is, she's blushing. And then this is not too much, which I prefer. And then we have She's So LA, which is definitely darker. And this is the oldest shade that I have. Probably needs to be replaced, I'm sure. So that is, looks definitely more red right there. So that is, these look weird in this lighting. I feel like they don't look like that in person. So this is She's So LA. Definitely more browny and bronzy. Some people use it as a bronzer, I think. But yeah, She's So LA. And then I have the other two. So I'm gonna wipe all of these off, which are very old now, but they're powder, so I don't think it's as big of a deal. Obviously, if it smells or anything like that, I will toss them. But I used to wear these shades all the time, especially She's Seductive. Like, oh, that shade is so pretty. It's got hard pan on it, so I don't really want to show you it. But She's Seductive is just beautiful. Doesn't smell like anything. Ooh, I remember I used to wear this and like some people would come up to me and be like, what blush is that? And I was working at a drugstore and we didn't carry it there. And I was like, it's Patrick Tashi's blushing, go get it. Which is kind of bad that I didn't wear what we had. I mean, I did. I wore all the foundation and everything from the drugstore, but yeah, it was new. So I was like, I'm wearing it, I don't care. And then I have She's Sincere, which is like a peachy kind of shade. I really wish he would bring these back because they're so beautiful. And sometimes I just want a powder. Like I don't always want, you know, that cream with it because I don't know. I know people love them, so he probably won't ever just bring back the powders, but I do think they're very pretty. Okay, so now I only have one blush from M Cosmetics, and it's the Heaven's Glow blush in the shade Baroque. Me, after buying all these blushes. So it's definitely more of like a highlighty type bronzy blush. So if you could see it right there. Definitely more of like, it's kind of like an RMS blush, you know, where they're like a little bit more glowy. Very pretty though. I think I have to start using this again. This, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know. This is when I was not really in my bronzed blush phase, which I am in now, which I'll show you. I mean, I did show you those liquids, but yeah, you'll see. I've definitely, they're growing on me again. But I always go in phases. Like I said, sometimes I'll be into like red blushes, mauve blushes, and then all of a sudden I'm just into peach or I'm just into pink. So yeah, this one is so beautiful. And oh, there's something on there. I don't want to swatch this one because I haven't even touched this one, but this has been around forever. If you used to watch the Bombshell Suite, she used to talk about this all the time, and I finally picked it up, and then I picked up a backup, which is this one, because it's stunning. It's like a bronzy pink. It's glowy. I will show you what it looks like because I have another one. But this is the shade Ritual, and I ain't gonna throw it away because it's beautiful. So this is the used one. I mean, I should probably throw this one away and just use that one. But it's got like, you can see it's well loved. It's got like ripples of pink through it, but it's bronze. It's just beautiful. Could definitely use it as a bronzer. I mean, I don't think, like I said, it doesn't exist anymore, but it's very nice. It doesn't smell bad. I don't know. I did talk to Vanessa. Sometimes, like, she's messaged or answered messages on DM on Instagram, and she's super nice. And she's like, I don't even care. I still use it. And I'm like, honestly, I still have mine too. So, but yeah, such a beautiful bronzy, pinky. Just love. Maybe I should put it on. Use this brush. We'll see. If I break out tomorrow, you'll know why. Oh, it's so good. Like I said, I haven't used it in forever. But, oh, it's just so good. I really wish they would have made that permanent. I don't know why they didn't, because so many people I watched back in the day loved it, and like bronzer type blushes are definitely making a comeback, so come back. This one I love. I've loved for a very long time. This is Annabelle blush in the shade Pronto. Just looks like this. Do you have Annabelle in the US? Tell me if you're in the US. Let me know. This is like basically like a highlighty type bronzy shade blush as well, but it's so pretty. I used to wear this again all the time. So, so pretty. It has like a pinky kind of undertone to it, but is that nude. Ugh, I just love these shades. Like this one looks orange in comparison to that one. You could see that like nude undertone. Gorge. This one is very pretty too. This is the LA Girl blush in the shade Just Natural. Beautiful. This is more of like a peachy pink, I would say. So that is it. Where is it? Right there. Definitely more of like a peachy tone in comparison to these. All right, right there. Definitely more pink. But yeah, these are all, you know, like leaning more to the bronze neutral shades, which I love. Let's go in with the NARS blush. This is the newer blush in the shade Sex Appeal. Like this, these are the ones without talc, I believe. And Sex Appeal is very pretty, actually very similar to the LA Girl blush. So if you want Sex Appeal, or if you want, yeah, if you want Sex Appeal but you don't want to pay that much, get this one. Very, very close. So I will swatch it next to that shade just to see how similar they are. I would say LA Girl actually has more color to it. So this is, hang on, I'm getting myself confused here. So the one below is Sex Appeal, and this is LA Girl. I'll have to wipe my hand because clearly I'm running out of space, but you could see very peachy pink, and then this one just has a little bit more color to it. But if you're very fair like me, you can get away with it. I kind of have to load that one on, but it is gorge. And then another nudie blush that I love. It has hard pan right now on it, so I do have to get rid of that. But this is Lise Watier, and it's in the shade Terre de Soleil. And definitely one of those like bronzy nudes. I don't know if I can get anything out of it right now. I need to do the tape thing. Even see. Let's see if I can scratch some of this top layer off so I can swatch it for you guys. So if you didn't know this, I'm sure you did. If you need to get rid of hard pan, either take a spoolie and just kind of remove the top layer of the blush, or take a piece of Scotch tape. It's weird because it actually like applies to my face, but like it's not swatching good at all. It's right up here. So that is Terre de Soleil. I don't know if it came with a little brush. I don't know why there's a little thing here. I can't remember. I've had this for a while. But yeah, let's wipe all of these off. But those for sure, like what I'm leaning into right now are like the neutrals and like the peachy pinks and bronzy shades. Let's maybe clean this spoolie too, because I know I'm going to put it in my eyebrows and be like, why are my eyebrows red or bronzy? Okay. There are still so many. This is a long video, just FYI. Okay, so if we are going to lean into these neutral shades, I mean, the love of my life. True Harmony Glow Play Blush by MAC. It is just on another level of beautiful. So, so pretty. It's like a bronzy, pinky, just neutral, beautiful. I wear it all the time and I love it. Shade. So that's how I describe it. I also have Dreamland, which is described as a rosy bronze, but I definitely think it pulls more peach. I kind of wish it pulled more rosy bronze, but as you can see, I have a lot of those, so maybe we don't need another one. But I did really like it anyways. This is what it looks like, but you know what I mean? Like this compared to, you know, something like this, you could see it's most definitely pulling like more peach than rosy bronze, but very pretty nonetheless. Has that marbling, so there is a glow to it. So that is it right there. Looks pretty light on my hand when I swatch it. It looks more peachy on the face, but very pretty nonetheless. That is Dreamland, if I didn't say it. I think I did, but I'm not sure. Okay. Where do I even go from here? I don't know. Since we're going in like the nudie direction, I'll just keep going with that. Maiden's Blush, love. So this is RMS Maiden's Blush. These are for sure more glowy blushes. But this one is just stunning. Like absolutely beautiful. I really should never do an accent ever. But yeah, Maiden's Blush, stunning. Like all of these are just chef's kiss. RMS, again, Crystal Slipper. So if Maiden's Blush is just a little bit too much for you, try out Crystal Slipper. It's kind of just like a less rosy, a little more bronzy shade, which is what I'm wearing today over top of the Evaporate blush. So this is Crystal Slipper. This is RMS Maiden's Blush. Crystal Slipper by RMS also. Stunning. Like all these blushes, oh, just, I want them all on my face at the same time. Okie dokie. Let's do this one because I only have one Laura Mercier blush, which is Fresco. Another beautiful bronzy kind of tone with a little bit of sheen in it. That is Fresco. So a little bit more brown, less pinky than Crystal Slipper and Maiden's Blush. A little bit more bronze, but beautiful. And then I have the Fenty blush, which is Bacon Cakes. I wish this was just like a tiny bit lighter. I feel like it's pretty dark on my face. This is what it looks like. but very smooth. Like I just put it on my hand and it feels like butter. That is Bacon Cakes. Can you tell I have a type? Let's go in with Rosy Beige from Gucci, because this is definitely in this kind of range. Sorry, I just have to wipe my hands off here. Okay. So Rosy Beige. Right there. Beautiful. Baking Cakes, Fresco, Rosy Beige. Love. This one is like, I pull this out during the winter all the time. I love it. Another similar kind of shade is Mocha from MAC. This feels so dry compared to the other ones that I've been swatching. Oh, it just feels so dry. What the heck? This is Mocha right up here. So that is Mocha. So while I'm doing MAC blushes, give me one sec. I'll also swatch Warm Soul and Humor Me. So I'll show you the difference between the two of these. Humor Me to me is a little bit more brown. I have to see them side by side. See, there's a little bit more warmth in Warm Soul. So Humor Me and Warm Soul, just, love. Okay, so this feels so much softer than the other one, like 100 times. So this is Humor Me. It's a little more bronzy, a little less pinky toned. And then Warm Soul. So these are baked blushes. So wait. Okay. Wow. This is Warm Soul and this is Humor Me. So you can see Humor Me definitely has more brown in it. And Warm Soul is definitely a little bit more, I want to say like peachy, like little warmth to it. But yeah, those are just stunning. Like I've really gotten into MAC again lately. I don't love the whole animal testing in China. That bothers me. But yeah, let's just leave it at that. Oop. Okay, sorry, just trying to put these back here. Okay, I didn't realize how absolutely dry this felt, Mocha. It goes on the face fine, but yeah, I don't know why it felt so dry. Okay, so now let's go in with the Almay Healthy Blush, and this is in the shade Nearly Nude. Do you think I like these shades, or what? Nearly Nude. It's a little more orangey. So don't wear this one as much, but it is still very pretty. Okay. Why are there so many? Oh my god, there are still so many. It's gonna be the longest video of all time. I hope you're still with me. Let's power through this, okay? Okay, so I have my, ouch. I have my Armani blushes, and then I have my House Labs blushes. So I think we'll go through those in a moment. I need to wash my hands and come back. Okay, I had to go eat dinner. Sorry. I was very interrupted today. Okay, so let's go through the Armani blushes. The first shade I have is number 10, which I believe is called Intimate. There's another shade that I want so bad, but we don't have it in Canada. Like, why? This one's very pretty. Similar to Sex Appeal, kind of, by NARS. You have to really build this one up if you're fair. If you're darker than me, like, I just don't think this one would work. But it is very, very pretty, a nice neutrally nude. Then we have number 51. Oh, I can't remember the name of this one. But as long as you know the number, it's number 51. Very pretty pink. It's not the brightest pink. There's a lighter, brighter one. And then this one is very pretty for summertime. This is number 40. I think it's called Mania. It does have a little shimmer to it. Very, very pretty. They're all very nice and smooth. Just very easy to use. Really enjoy those ones. And then we'll do the House Labs blushes. So this is one of the shades that I've been using quite a bit lately. This is Fire Moon. Very, very pretty. These are so nice and buttery smooth. I mean, I know some of us are annoyed about them being smaller because the price did not change that much, but what can you do? I think there's still like a decent amount. Maybe not. There's only 5 grams. Never mind. They used to be this size. So, and then we have Pomelo Peach. So beautiful for the summer, especially. So that's Fire Moon, Pomelo Peach. I like to mix those ones together too. And then the bright shade, this is Dragon Fruit Days. This is when like the bright pinks were like really hot. And then I'll show you the big ones, which are, I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones. Lavender Blonde. This was limited and I don't know why, because it's one of my faves. So they look very similar, but they're not exact. This one's just a little bit more purple. It makes me look pale, but on, oh, love. Like, it's beautiful. And then we have, this one's also stunning, Watermelon Bliss. Similar to Charlotte Tilbury's Dream Pop, but a powder version. But yeah, these I think are 11 grams of product. Yeah, 11. So they went from 11 to 5. That's a significant jump. Okay. I have a lot of Dior blushes. Oh my goodness. So I'll go through this one here. This is the Guerlain Terracotta blush, and it's in the shade Light Pink 01. I don't reach for this one. Also, the smell I don't love. It's the same smells they have in the bronzers, but I don't know, I'm just not a fan. It's kind of like baby powder. It is very, very pretty. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting from this one. You know what? I think I might have had a little bit of Dragon Fruit Days or Lavender Blonde mixed in, so I'm just going to swatch that again. So that's what it looks like. Yeah. Okay. Let's go in with Rare Beauty Powder Blush. And this is Joy. I need a spare finger here. My thumb. It's a orangey, peachy, goldeny blush. And again, it's the shade Joy. These are definitely very, very highlighty. There it is. So they are going to enhance texture a little bit, of course, but I still think it's a very, very pretty shade. Okay, so I think I will clean my hands here because I have some Gucci blushes and Dior blushes to swatch. Oh my gosh, there's still so many. Why did I take on this endeavor? It's gonna take me a year to swatch all of these. Do we still want to see the swatches, or do we just want me to show you them? I don't know. I wish I could hear you talking to me telepathically. Okay. Let's go in with Dior. So the one that started it all, 001 Pink. So this is the old formula. I was told the new one has changed. No smell on this one. Very, very pretty. That's what got me onto the whole pink blushes. It's that baby pink. This one does tend to go a little tiny bit warm on me compared to everybody else. I don't know what that's about, but it does. Cherry. Stunning. So they're not the greatest for swatching, but I have no problem with them showing up on my face. Cherry, again, stunning. Beautiful for summer months especially. Where did my... Okay. Rosewood. This one I need to pull out more often. I feel like this is the perfect time to wear it. This one is not swatching good at all. What the heck? Okay, I don't know why. It shows up on my face and on my finger. But the swatch is very bad. But it's very pretty. Okay. Berry. Love. Again, I love this one for the winter, especially. Stunning shade. My fingers are going to be stained. Good thing I'm at home working tomorrow. Okay. Just want to make sure my fingers are dry before I'm going in and swatching. This one definitely swatches. Yeah, I don't know why Rosewood is not swatching well. That is berry. So we have pink, cherry, rosewood, berry. Bronzed Glow. I have to say this one is my favorite one out of all of them. This one does have a little bit of a scent to it. Not the best swatch wise, but it does feel softer than Rosewood, for instance. That's Bronzed Glow. Coming off a little more, I don't know, orangey on camera. But stunning. So beautiful. This one does have a little bit of a sheen to it. Some look more matte than others. Like berry to me looks totally matte. About cherry, or sorry, rosewood looks totally matte. Okay. Mahogany. A lot of people said this one looked kind of ashy on them. I didn't have any issues with this one. And it looks way too dark for me, I'm aware. But once you actually blend it out, it's not bad. So that's mahogany. Kind of like a purpley grayish kind of tone. I really like it. I know that one was kind of meh for some people. Pink lilac, I love. I think pink lilac, I think, is limited edition. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Okay. So I'll swatch this one beside pink. And this one does have a little bit of a scent to it too. This one does not swatch well, but it shows up on the face. Yeah, the swatch is crap. I'm trying. So it's even lighter than pink, but this one goes cool tone on me compared to pink, which goes a little bit warmer. Okay, I have one more. I didn't even realize I had another one. Oh, Poppy Coral. Poppy Coral was also limited, I think. And this one does have a little bit of a scent as well. So I'll swatch this one next to Cherry. Not swatching well. This one's a little bit more matte, but it does work well on the face. So Cherry, Poppy Coral. Very, very close. If you have one, you probably don't need the other. But you know me. I'm obsessed with blushes. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these back quickly. I think that's it for my Dior blush. Oh no, I have one more Dior blush, which is the Dior Rouge Blush Color and Glow. So this is the highlight and blush duo. I really like this one. I think this one kind of had mixed reviews too, but I like it. It's a little bit harder pressed, so you do kind of have to like dig in there a few times to get the amount of pigment you want, but I think it's really pretty. It's like a peachy pink, and then we have the highlight there, which I also think is very pretty. Bony hand. So that is it for the Dior blushes. Let's move on to Gucci. I'm gonna try to just put these back here. It's gonna take me forever. Okay, so for Gucci, I already showed you Rosy Beige, which is one of my favorites. So now I will show you Warm Berry, Soft Peach, Soft Red, and Intense Plum. Oh, I forgot about these. One second. Very sorry if you heard that outburst over there. His computer died and he wasn't happy about it. This is Intense Plum. This one I don't wear as much. This one I could probably give to my mom. It is very pretty, but I'm not gonna wear it. I don't want it to expire and just have me not wear it. It's a very pretty, like, kind of fruit punch type color. That's how I imagine it in my head, just fruity punch. Very pretty for summer, for sure. My mom would wear this year round though. That's Intense Plum. Then we have Soft Red, which I also love. Very similar to like Cherry, or here, let's swatch sort of close. That's Soft Red. So that's Cherry, that's Poppy Coral, a little more orangey, I would say. That's what it looks like. One of my all-time favorite shades of my entire blush collection. Warm Berry. I love. It's definitely a rosy brown or a reddish brown, I should say. So pretty. Reminds me of like a powder version of Spicy, or like Latte from, like Spicy from Say, Latte from Huda, you know, that kind of deal. And then the newest addition is the Soft Peach number 10 with the Christmassy shades, or Christmassy packaging. Soft Peach. And despite what it looks like, it actually is pigmented. There it is. So, yeah. Obviously, you can tell I love the Dior, love the House Labs blushes, and I love the Gucci blushes, clearly. Let's go in. I only have one from Lawless. So this is kind of like that fruity, punchy type shade too. Desert Rose is the shade. And I need to find a free finger here. Let's swatch it beside Intense Plum. So not quite as pinky toned, but more like rose. Kind of like rosewood maybe. Okay. Then I have a couple from Pat McGrath. And then a couple from NYX that just came out recently. Let's watch the NYX ones, because this looks like it could be close to like cherry and those type shades too. Okay. This is the shade Had Butter. These are very, very smooth to the touch. Had Butter has a lot more pigment, as you can see. Tons of pigment. So if you like a lot of pigment and not like a barely there look, definitely go for these NYX blushes. And then I have this one in the shade For the Butter. It's definitely a more mauvey, pinky shade. So again, quite a bit of pigment in these NYX blushes. Okay, are we like getting down to the wire here? Not really. I only have this wipe left. I just ran out. We're trying. We're trying. As you can see, I have a large collection. It's going to take me 7 hours to link everything. Like if I have one blush, like I'll just link like Dior, like one shade. I'm not going to link all the shades, but if I just have one of one shade, like Dreamland, I will link that specific one. Okay, so this is Pat McGrath blush in Flirtatious. Oof, this is a beaut. Definitely that like neutral, pinky, brownie, gorgeous shade. Need to pull this one back out. I'm gonna leave this out for tomorrow so I remember to use it. You're going over here. And then I have Electric Bloom. I also had, I think, I had another one, but I gave it to my mom. Electric Bloom, beautiful, similar to Watermelon Bliss from House Labs. Very punchy, kind of like cherry. Why is it swatching weird? I don't know why it's swatching super, super patchy, but maybe because I had a wipe. That is very, very pretty too. Love that for summer. And then we have the Hourglass. I'm not looking forward to swatching these, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's gonna take so long. Okay, I think no, there are a couple that I haven't swatched yet here. So I will separate these. These two for, okay, so I have the Tiger palette. These are like sticking together. They're magnetizing together. So I have the Tiger palette, which is this one here, which I never use. I don't know why, but I never use these palettes. So I'm like, I stopped buying them because if I'm not going to use them, why do I have them? You know? They're pretty. I don't know what it is, but I just do not use them. Like, I don't know what it is, but everyone's obsessed. And I just can't get on board. So this is part of the Tiger palette, and then these right here. So this is a highlight. This is, I think that's this one here. It's kind of like a coppery shade. And then there's that pinky shade that's mixed, which is right there. And then we have the bronze. Like, again, it's very pretty. I don't know what it is, but like, I just don't reach for them. When I use them, I'm kind of like, okay. I'm like, good, but not the best. And then this one, so pretty again. I don't know why. I don't know why. So this is why I just don't. I get tempted every year, and every year I'm like, why do I do this? I'm not going to use it. This, I think I got this one on sale. So, I mean, it wasn't that bad, I guess. But yeah, like, I don't know. So pretty. This is that bronzy shade. That pink. Like, that pink is actually really, really pretty. And like, I would wear that. So I don't know why I don't. This like skin kind of finish. Nice and smooth. Right there, which is like my exact skin tone. This one I don't love because it doesn't show up how it looks like it'll show up. It looks like it'll be like a mauve, but then when I actually put it on my skin, it goes more like, I don't know, it doesn't really go the shade I hope it to go. It's still pretty. And then we have that kind of highlight shade. So that is this one. I think I actually prefer this one to the Tiger palette just because this is kind of what I'm into right now. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit Universe. I don't know if they have this one anymore. I feel like they might have it on their website, but like they don't have it at Sephora, but I think they might have it on their site. Okay. That's it for those. I'm not gonna swatch this because I feel like this is not a blush. You can use it as a blush, but this is more a highlight palette, and I'm sure you've seen this a billion times. And also, I'm getting lazy. Sorry. Give, stunning, purpley shades, but they go more pinky on me. So it's kind of like a highlighty shade, and then that like kind of pinky purple. This looks so, so pretty on. Love it. Again, I just have so many that I have so many to choose from that it's hard to make a decision on a day-to-day basis. Like, I end up using the same stuff that I use all the time. Oh, this one, this is old now. Like, you could see it's discolored. It used to be pink. It's like yellow just from, I don't know. And the glue is coming apart. But the shades, oh, I mean, please. This is the Cheeky Summer Duo. You can't get this anymore. I'm so sorry. It is feeling a little hard. Terracotta Sands and Hot Coral is what the shades are called. I used to wear this all the time. Literally all the time. Yeah, this one's feeling very dry to the touch. But they're just so, so pretty. I used to use this one all the time, especially. Yeah, I loved it. It's very hard pan right now. I definitely need to give her a scrape in there. And then we have this one that I got this summer, which was a Fenty limited edition shade in Juicy Peach, which is kind of like that, you know, highlighty type blush. This is stunning. Yes. Kind of like that goldy, reddy, orangey. I don't know. It's just, it's everything. It's beautiful. Love it, especially for the summer. I dropped the cover for it, but whoopsie. Okay, and then I think this is the last one out of these blushes that I haven't swatched. I lied. There's a couple more. 2 more. Okay. Ow, really hurt. I got this a long time ago. This was on sale. This is the Trio Face Palette from Sephora collection. Again, this is when, like, you know, the pink was going crazy. I feel like now it's just blush in general. Not just pink blush, it's just blush. Here it is, like 2 kind of highlighty shades. One is more obviously glittery, more glittery than the other. And then this pink, the pink is very, very pretty. Okay, Tarte Exposed. Again, this is one I wore all the time, literally all the time. This feels quite dry too, but again, it works on the face, so I don't know. I think I'll have to, again, just kind of give her a little scrapey scrape. So right here, I don't know, you can't really see it. I'm gonna wipe this off a little bit. Just want to put it on a Kleenex so you can actually see the shade. There it is. That's kind of more true to the color. That is Exposed. I think I have Party also, which is like a mini that I got as a birthday gift, but I don't know where that one is. I got this from Huda. This, I don't know. I can tell why they were on sale now. This is part of the Glowish collection. It's so small. Like, what is... I'm trying to see how much is in here. What does it say? 2.5 grams or something? Like, that's just... It didn't really show up a ton. It's pretty, but it's just okay. Where is it? Right there. Like, it's so hard to see. I can't even tell where I put it. There. So it's pretty, but not remarkable. Okay. That is everything for this side of the table. And then I just have one container left of blushes to show you. Okay, this is it. This is the rest of them, okay? I know. I have a problem. I know. I mean, I wish this was a permanent thing with them. These are stunning. I absolutely loved these. This is the Douceur d'Equinox Harmony Blush Harmony in Beige, Rosé, et Mauve. Like, that is just so beautiful. Like, this is a color like no other. It's kind of similar to Rosy Beige, but it's definitely more purple, I would say, for sure. Has a little more depth to it. But, oh, when these came out, I was Like, this is one of the better collections that Chanel has come out with. And I feel like they sold out almost immediately. And then we have Beige et Corail, Beige and Coral. Oh, like, both of them are just too good. Where did I just swatch it now? I love using this in the fall. So good. So good. That's all I can say. And I'm sorry that you can't get them anymore. Sure, you can find them somewhere, but they're going to be expensive. So if you want them really badly, be prepared to pay a fortune, because I know that people on eBay and people on Poshmark are just kind of crazy. I don't have Mercari. I think that's in the US only, but I know you could buy some stuff off Mercari as well. This one I've been using quite a bit lately, showing it some love. Light and Berry. This is the Jardin Imaginaire collection. And when I first got it, I was like, eh. But now I really like it. So that's it right there. And then this is the highlight that goes with it. Kind of like a pinky gold. It's almost, it looks kind of purpley when you look at it, but it's kind of more like a pinky gold shift to it. Okay, and then I only have one more from Chanel, this one here. This is the Rose Coquillage. I know some people didn't like this. I know, like, Sophia Sees Beauty was saying she wasn't a huge fan because there's not a ton of pigment, but I don't know. I really like it. To me, that's just, like, very Chanel. Like, not a ton of pigment, light. You know, you can still get some pigment out of it. But you do definitely have to kind of press more into it than you do for those fall blushes. So that's Rose Coquillage. I think it's very pretty. I like it, especially for like spring, summer. Okay, I think that is it for Chanel. Laura Geller blush in the shade Honeysuckle, similar to Ritual from Laura Mercier. The Laura's just know what's up. So that kind of that bronzy, pinky. This is baked as well. So it's looking very orangey gold, but in person it looks more like this. I don't know why it's looking so orange. But definitely, you know, like a luminous shade. Sephora collection. This is the colorful blush in Trust Yourself, number 51. Did I need this? No. But I think I was like, what's all the hype about with these Sephora blushes? So it's on top here. Very pretty, not super, super pigmented, but still pretty. Shame on You, number 1. It's a cute color. Nothing majorly special about it. It's pretty. Smooth. They're nice. Like, I think they're nice. I'm not like in love, but they're pretty. So here is Party from Tarte. I would say it's a little more pink, a little less kind of like mauve than exposed. Okay, then we have the Essence blushes. I have a few of them. This is my old Pronto. As you can see, I loved it very much. But it's time for the garbage. That one's very old. Okay, so we have Essence blushes, and then I have another Annabelle blush. So I'll show you what those look like. I think I might be okay with just the one wipe. We're getting down to the wire here. Okay, so I have Be Fitting. Very pretty. And then I have Believing. Both super, super pretty shades. This one's definitely more mauve and deeper. And then I'm going to go into the rest of the Essence blushes because there's a bajillion more. Pink Flush, number 2. This one definitely has some sheen and shimmer to it. These are the baked blushes. They're both really good. I can't say that I like one formula over the other, but I think they're both really good. Okay. Pink Flush. Then this is Goldie Cassis, number 3. For sure a more mauvey tone. Has that like little bit of like gragey kind of purple. It's the top one. Also has a bit of a sheen. This one's very pretty. Pretty Peach, number 5. They're just very easy to use, very soft and smooth. Can you see that? Pretty Peach. Then we have Bold Heart. Just a little nice and bright for the winter, or sorry, for the summer months. Right there. And these are just so inexpensive, I feel like. Rosy Rosewood. I feel like I probably use this one the least. I don't know why, but that's Rosy Rosewood. Okay, so that's it for those. That's it for all of the Essence blushes. Put these back. And then we just have, oh my gosh, are we actually done? Oh, I have the one Annabelle blush and then the 2 L'Oreal Infallible blushes. Okay. So the Infallible blushes are super duper pigmented. Keep that in mind. If you're looking for a super pigmented blush, that might be the one. This is, what's it called? Confident Pink. Very bright. Whoop. Super bright. That is Confident Pink. I haven't used this one in a long time. I should use this one too, because this is definitely what I'm into. I think this is Daring Rosewood. Definitely more like a brownie purpley type. Kind of similar to maybe Bronzed Glow or like Mahogany maybe. From Dior. That one is super nice. I don't know, I haven't used this one in a long time. I forget that they're there. Then our last one, is it the last one? I can't believe it. The Annabelle shade in Rosewood. I mean, they're so, everyone is so, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, comes up with names really well here. Rosewood, Rosewood, Rosewood. I've lost all thought right now. That is Rosewood from Annabelle. And that is my entire blush collection. I did say that I was missing the one, that liquid. I don't know where the heck I put it. Like, I don't know where it could be. But if I think of the name and I think of what blush it is, I will list it below. And I think that is everything. You should see my desk right now. It's an absolute mess. My husband came in and he was like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, I'll be putting it away. But yeah, that is everything. Hope that you enjoyed this long video. And I love you so much. And let me know what you'd like to see next. Do you want to see a bronzer collection? I have previously done that, but obviously there's more since then. Or like lip liner, lipstick, I don't know. Tell me what you're interested in seeing. I would love to know. I love you so much. Bye. Look at these fingers. They're stained for life. Okay, bye. Now this wouldn't be a video of mine without forgetting something. It's just me. These were hidden, okay? These are the Armani blushes. So I only have 4 more to show you. This is the number 31 Vivid Coral Luminous Silk Blush. How did I forget these? Ay. So that is the Coral Blush. Again, it's called Vivid Coral. And then I also have Rosy Peach. Stunning for the summertime. Rosy Peach and Vivid Coral. And then we have the 2. I also have a Sweet Cheeks blush from NYX, but I think it's like, I don't think it's good anymore. I'll show it to you anyways, but sorry. This one here. Smells a little weird, but the shade is gorgeous. This is the shade Nude Tude. Which is like so me. Nude Tude. It smells a little weird. I'll probably use it anyway. Don't do that. So I have the light coral. So I'll just count this one as the blush, obviously. And I do prefer this one over the other one. I don't know why, I don't know. I just really like this one. I thought I would use the other one more, for sure. This is Medium Rose Gold. I don't know, just because, you know, the bright pink. So there's Medium Rose Gold. And then right beside it, we have the coral. I think coral is just like obviously more toned down. So I think that's probably why I like it more, but I love both. And that is truly the end of my blush video. I guarantee you I'll find another one, but I'm done. Okay, I'm done. Good night. I love you. And I'm sorry I have a little cut in the corner of my lip. It's not a cold sore, but I get really dry. I went to the dentist and so it was like tearing my lip apart. So if you notice that, sorry, just please excuse it. Anyway, I love ya. Bye. For real this time.